Do you dream of creating a mini library for your children at home but feel limited by space or money? I know that feeling. In this video, I am going to share with you how I successfully created a mini library for my children at home without breaking a bank. Welcome back to my channel. I help parents raise children who love to read, and I also share reading tips that will help you to read with your children at home. The first thing I did was scouting for bookshops around that sell African stories and other storybooks at affordable prices, and I got some. The second thing I also did was budgeting. I had to set aside a specific amount of money every month to buy storybooks. And guess what? I started with just 5,000 naira, but I was consistent. I did that for over 2 years. Although over time I had to increase the budget, but I made sure I bought books every month. The next thing I did was reaching out to friends and some relatives whose children are grown. Okay, so I reached out to them so as to get the storybooks their children used while they were still very young. And thankfully, a lot of them responded. They gifted us. So in that way, we acquired so many books. So at some point, we had so many books. There was a challenge. The challenge was no way to display the books. We had limited space, so there was no way to display the books. The books were always in a carton. Since they were in a carton, once I get new collections, the children will not notice because they had to open and search and search and search. And sometimes, if we are looking for a book to read, we need to bring out all the books in a carton. It was becoming tiring. So I reached out to some big shops where they sell shelves. The amount they called was just so high for me, way above my budget. So I did another funny thing. This time, I visited a sawmill and I described to a carpenter there what I needed and how I needed it. And because that was a sawmill, it was easier for him to quickly get the materials. And with just little money, he got these three shelves for me. Believe me, with just 7,500, and that was 3 years ago, he built these very beautiful shelves you're seeing. And why did I go for this particular one? Since my children are less than 10 years, I needed a shelf that would display these books for them to see the title so that anytime there is a new title, they'll quickly notice. And it worked out well. So at this point, we have a shelf and we have so many books displayed. It was time to get just little seats around where the children can sit close to the shelf. And voila, that was how we created a mini library for the children without breaking a bank. Remember, the first step was scouting for bookshop around that sell affordable books, and second, budgeting. Third one was asking for friends and family, and then the next one was getting a shelf. We are not done. We are still acquiring more books. We still buy books at the end of each month, and friends give us books. And this period, authors also send books to us since we love to read. So if we are able to do that, you can do that too. Don't forget to subscribe for my next video because I still have other interesting things I want to share with you concerning how to make your child fall in love with books.